Welcome to Esoteric Guardian. Today, we will delve into one of the most fascinating and mysterious topics within spirituality, the hierarchy of angels. These celestial entities have been represented in many ways throughout history, from benevolent guardians to fearsome emissaries of divine judgment. However, behind their well-known image lies a hierarchical structure that defines their roles and powers within the universe. What makes an angel different from an archangel? What is the true power of the seraphim? If you thought you knew angels, get ready to uncover the hidden gnosis surrounding these entities and the depths of their celestial hierarchy. There are three major hierarchies in angelology: the lower, the middle, and the supreme. Each of these hierarchies not only establishes an order of power, but also reflects the distinct functions and responsibilities these beings have in maintaining universal balance. Today, we will unravel these levels, exploring not only their differences, but also the mysteries and hidden knowledge that each one contains. Before we dive into the specifics of each hierarchy, it is important to understand that angels are not simply messengers of God. In many esoteric traditions, they are considered guardians of the cosmos, tasked with protecting divine order against the forces of chaos. These beings are often representations of abstract ideas or forces, and studying them offers insight not only into religious beliefs, but also into the deeper philosophies regarding the nature of the universe and our existence within it. We begin with the lower hierarchy, which, although it is the closest to humans in terms of interaction, is no less important in the divine scheme. At this level, we find the angels, those beings of pure light, who act as intermediaries between God and humanity. These angels are the figures most commonly mentioned in our religious traditions, serving as messengers and guardians who guide us through life. Their primary task is to watch over our souls, advising us in moments of doubt and protecting us from malevolent influences. They are often described with an androgynous appearance, symbolizing their nature beyond earthly divisions of gender. Though their role may seem simple, their mission is complex and delicate. Angels must intervene in our lives subtly, as they cannot directly interfere with our free will. This restriction means that their influence manifests in indirect ways, such as intuitions, dreams, and that inner voice many describe as the conscience. In many cases, angels are the silent protectors who guide us without our even realizing their presence. Within this lower hierarchy, we also find the archangels, who, although they belong to this level, possess a power and authority that distinguishes them from common angels. Archangels are celestial warriors, charged with tasks that go beyond mere spiritual guidance. They are the protectors of both earthly and divine realms, entrusted with the mission of battling demonic forces and other entities that seek to disrupt the balance of the cosmos. The most well-known archangels are Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, though many others are mentioned in apocryphal texts and esoteric traditions. Michael, in particular, is famous for defeating Lucifer in the Great Celestial Battle, an act that consecrated him as the most powerful of the archangels. This victory was not only a triumph over evil, but also a reminder of the power and authority that archangels possess in the celestial realm. Despite their elevated status, archangels also have a darker side to their history. Under divine orders, they have carried out terrible actions, such as the destruction of entire cities or the elimination of human armies that opposed the divine plan. These actions, while incomprehensible from a human perspective, are seen within the celestial hierarchy as necessary to maintain divine balance and justice. Therefore, archangels are not only warriors, but also enforcers of the divine will, sometimes in ways that challenge our understanding of morality. It is important to note that although archangels are in the lower hierarchy, their power should not be underestimated. The hierarchy itself does not always reflect individual power, but rather the specific responsibilities and tasks that each angelic order must fulfill. Archangels, despite being on a lower level, possess abilities and strength that allow them to confront the darkest entities in the universe and protect God's creation. As we ascend the hierarchical ladder, we reach the middle hierarchy, where we find beings of immense power and even more complex responsibilities. This hierarchy includes the principalities, virtues, and dominions, each with a specific role in maintaining divine order. The principalities are the guardians of nations and cities. Their task is to oversee and guide world leaders, ensuring that their decisions promote justice and well-being. These angels are responsible for inspiring rulers to act with wisdom and equity, protecting their people from tyranny and corruption. However, their work is not easy, as they often face opposition from dark forces seeking to destabilize the established order. Principalities are also the protectors of religious institutions, safeguarding the purity of faith and doctrine. The virtues are perhaps the most fascinating angels in this hierarchy. They possess the ability to manipulate matter and alter the physical laws of the universe. It is said that these angels have the gift of miracles, a power that allows them to perform acts that defy human understanding, such as healing diseases, controlling the weather, and even changing the course of time. However, their power is limited by strict divine laws, meaning they can only intervene when absolutely necessary for the divine plan. The virtues are also responsible for inspiring faith in the hearts of humans. They are associated with luminous phenomena, such as rays of light or bright flashes that often precede miraculous events. These angels work in groups, allowing them to carry out their tasks in a coordinated and effective manner. Their presence is so powerful that it is often perceived as an intense light, a radiance that accompanies miracles and serves as a sign of divine intervention. The dominions are the most important overseers in this hierarchy. They act as supervisors of lower-ranking angels, authorizing and monitoring their missions. These angels possess a halo of green light, a symbol of their connection to cosmic balance and harmony. The dominions have a special gift for healing, both physical and spiritual, and are responsible for watching over the health and well-being of all living beings on Earth. Additionally, they have the unique ability to repair rifts in the boundaries of the universe, sealing portals and barriers that separate our reality from other dimensions. Their work is crucial for maintaining cosmic balance and preventing beings from other planes from entering our world. According to ancient texts, the dominions are also the guardians of the boundaries of existence, protecting our world from forces that seek to cross over from beyond known reality. These forces, which are neither demons nor fallen angels, represent a danger to divine order, and the dominions are tasked with preventing their entry. The dominions also play a significant role in the distribution of spiritual powers to humans. They are responsible for deciding which qualities and virtues humans will possess, thus influencing their character and their ability to fulfill their divine destiny. This power over life and death, as well as over the distribution of human abilities, makes the dominions one of the most influential forces in the universe. Finally, we reach the supreme hierarchy, where the angels closest to divinity reside: the thrones, cherubim, and seraphim. These beings are the most powerful and enigmatic within the celestial hierarchy, and their presence is shrouded in deep mystery. At this level, the hierarchical structure ceases to be merely an organization of power and becomes a representation of the purest and most abstract forces of the universe. The thrones are perhaps the most enigmatic angels in this hierarchy. According to ancient scriptures, their form is almost incomprehensible to humans. They are described as gigantic wheels filled with eyes, radiating fire and cosmic energy. These angels not only uphold God's throne, but also act as the pillars of universal order. At one time, they were assigned the task of building and maintaining the structure of the universe, directing the pulse of life and creation. However, due to the absolute perfection of their work, God removed them from this role, preferring to grant His creations free will. Now, their role is more passive, but their power remains immense. It is said that all the prayers of the world pass through them before reaching the Creator, making them essential intermediaries in the relationship between humans and the divine. The presence of the thrones is so powerful that their mere existence maintains the structure of the cosmos in balance. These beings represent divine order in its purest form, ensuring that all things remain in their place and that the universe functions according to God's plan. Although their role has changed over time, their importance within the celestial hierarchy remains unquestionable. The cherubim are equally fascinating and powerful. Although often misunderstood as winged babies in popular art, they are in reality majestic and powerful entities with multiple faces and wings. They are the guardians of the deepest secrets of the universe, protecting divine knowledge that no other being could comprehend. The cherubim have played crucial roles throughout history, from guarding the Garden of Eden to protecting the Ark of the Covenant. Their wisdom is unmatched, and it is believed that their intelligence allows them to be in multiple places at once, making them omnipresent guardians in the cosmos. Legend also suggests that Lucifer, before his fall, was a cherubim, which explains his deep knowledge of Eden and his ability to deceive Adam and Eve. The chimeric nature of the cherubim, with their multiple faces and their ability to fly between worlds, symbolizes their role as intermediaries between the divine and the earthly, uniting heaven and earth in an eternal dance of knowledge and power. The seraphim, however, are the highest angels of all. These beings burn with divine love and surround God's throne, praising Him eternally. They are described with 3 pairs of wings covered in eyes, which they use both to shield themselves from the divine radiance and to carry out the most sacred missions. The mere presence of a seraphim is so powerful that it could destroy anything in its proximity, even other angels. Their love for God is so intense that they channel His divine energy, capable of unleashing unimaginable power if required by the divine plan. The seraphim are also the guardians of the divine throne, protecting God from any external threat. Although their specific tasks are a mystery, it is known that their power is so great that their mere presence on earth could alter the balance of the entire universe. It is said that they can only manifest in the higher planes of heaven, where their burning devotion to God maintains cosmic order. The figure of the seraphim is perhaps the most terrifying, and at the same time, the most revered in all of angelology. These beings are the embodiment of divine love in its purest form, and their power is so immense that no other being in creation could even approach them without being consumed by their divine fire. In many esoteric traditions, they are considered the custodians of light and the guardians of the deepest mysteries of the universe. Conclusion. The angelic hierarchy is not simply an organization of power, but a complex structure that reflects the multiple facets of the universe and the relationship between the divine and the earthly. Each level, from the angels to the seraphim, plays a crucial role in maintaining cosmic balance, and their responsibilities go beyond what we commonly imagine. These beings not only protect humanity, but also maintain the order of the universe, intervening at key moments to ensure that the divine plan is fulfilled. As we have seen, the hierarchy of angels is a fascinating blend of power, wisdom, and divine love. From the angels who guide our souls, to the archangels who battle the forces of evil, to the seraphim who burn with divine glory, each of these beings is an essential piece in the grand scheme of the universe. The complexity of this structure reflects not only the diversity of divine roles, but also the depth of the mystery that surrounds these beings. The next time you think of an angel, remember that behind their serene image lies a complex structure, an immense power that works tirelessly to maintain the balance between heaven and earth. These beings, though ethereal and divine, have a direct impact on our world and our lives, guiding us, protecting us, and ensuring that the universe remains in balance. If you wish to continue exploring these topics and learn more about the different hierarchies and their secrets, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on which hierarchy you would like to explore further. As always, a special thanks to our patrons on Patreon who make this channel possible. See you in the next video, and may the angels continue to watch over you. Until next time.